Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. You're watching JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This is Green River 2019 episode number 4. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We've got another action-packed episode in the way of we have some animals to tend to. Speaking to that, we have nothing but animals. There is no farmland. We have no crops. We only have a little bit of machines to plant grass and such. We've got nothing but animals. So we've got some animal care. We're going to be purchasing some new animals in the way of some new horses. We're going to buy some new horses. We're going to rename those horses, and we're going to ride those horses. We're also going to be tending to the chickens because the chickens have now given birth. We've got extra chickens. So strap in. We're going to be doing some exciting things. If you're excited about animal care, then you're watching the correct video because that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so we're just driving around having a look and making sure that there's no dirt on the floor or dirt on the ground in any of the feeding troughs. Everything looks good here. All the pigs need to be cleaned up a little bit, so we'll take care of that. We did swap out the two-show sweeper as it proved to be somewhat useless. In the way of not letting us dump anything back into the feeding trough. So we just went with the universal bucket. And hey, look at that, we've got some wool accumulating. And oh wow, the grass needs to be cleaned up in the sheep pen as well. So for now, let's start out with the horses. So let's jump out of the truck here. We're going to be purchasing some horses. I'm thinking off the top of my head 5, because we've only got 2, number 1 and number 2. So if we buy 5 more, we can name them essentially 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to buy some horses. All right. I don't really have any preference. Let's just buy a bunch of different horses and then we'll see what happens. So we've already got an Andalusian. Let's buy a paint. Let's buy a halflinger. Let's buy a quarter horse. No, let's buy a black Arabian, a Tennessee walking horse, and a Morgan. Or is that his name? I'm not sure. No, that wasn't his name. He was a Morgan. Okay. So now we've got 7 horses. So now obviously we need to add some water and straw and some hay into the trough. But first things first, let's jump into the pen and we'll tackle these one at a time. We'll rename them and then we'll continue on with our animal care. There we go. So we have 1 and 2. This one is Queen. I'm not sure why you can't see that on the screen, but we're going to name him number 3. All right. There we go, number 3. And then continuing on with Taylor, we're going to name Taylor number 4. They're just easier to keep track of this way. Maybe it's my OCD coming into play, but I always like to ride and clean my horses in order, starting with number 1 and working my way all the way to the end. So as it is now, we've been receiving roughly a little over $3,000 every night at midnight from the horse pen just by having 2 horses. So I'm hoping 7 horses might up that a little bit. Maybe we'll receive 21,000 or 18,000 depending on how much we're actually getting. So if we're getting $1,500 a horse, probably about $18,000. All right, so the naming of the horses are all done. We have now 1 through 7. We're going to jump in the semi-truck here and fill up the water trough really quickly, and we'll just drive around and fill up all the other water troughs as well. Just makes sense while we've got the truck, I'm guessing. All right, so we got more than enough water here. I'm thinking the horses are pretty dry at the moment. They do need lots of water, so hopefully, while water's free, it doesn't matter if we have to fill it up or not. It doesn't cost a thing. Horses certainly are pretty. And I'm glad they don't make a mess. Everything just stays inside the trough. All right, horses are full. All right, so we'll just leave that there, and we'll go, I think we're going to track down a tractor, and we'll fill up the hay. The straw, we're going to spit some straw at these guys. We've got to locate the straw spitter. Where did we leave that? Everything is somewhat all over the place. There it is in front of the pig pen. I think the pigs need straw too, but I think we'll take care of the horses first because they are almost out of straw. And we've got one full bale in there. We're probably going to have to put some more hay bales or straw bales in the straw spitter. I keep calling it a straw spitter. If anyone actually wants to call it something else, then leave a comment down below. I'm quite happy calling it the straw spitter. Doesn't really make a difference to me. What it does is exactly in the name. It literally spits straw. So, straw spitter until otherwise notified, I'm guessing. All right, so let's see here. Can we fill up the horses with straw with just this one bale? Yes, we can, but we've got just a tiny bit left, and we're going to have to fill that up at some point. All right, let's hook up to the hay wagon. No. Oh, Caitlin still has a name. Well, we've got to change that to number 7. Well, we'll get to that later. All right. Hooking up to the hay, we will dump some hay in here. There we go. All right. And the horses are full. Oats and hay. Perfect. All right, so while we're in the tractor with the universal bucket, we'll just go around and clean up all the animals. We'll just pick up all of the feed that has accumulated into the feeding area, keeping our cleanliness at 100%, thus increasing productivity. I'm very happy to see that we've got lots of wool accumulating there, almost a full pallet. I do have a wool trailer, but I'm thinking that I'm just going to be piling it in the shed with the hay bales until it accumulates to a point where we either can't store anymore or we're hurting for cash and we need to sell it. So I think that's what the game plan for the wool is going to be. I'll check the seasons map at some point and see when the wool is at its highest selling point, and then we'll just save it all until that day. And then the more sheep we get, obviously, the more wool we will accumulate. I just need to lower the bucket here a little bit. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And pig food has been collected. Now, I can't remember. I don't think I can dump the pig food right back into this trough. I have to put it into the trailer, I think. Yeah, it's not even going to come out. It's got to go into the trailer. That's fine. Makes no difference. The trailer's right here. All right, so we'll just dump this in here, and then we will go and see. I think the cows need to be cleaned as well. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Who knows? The chickens are probably my neatest animal. Don't really throw any food onto the ground. So we're going to go look at our chickens because they did actually hatch. We've got 13 chickens now. So what we're going to be doing is getting rid of the males and keeping the females. You can see that we've got a male Rhode Island Red and another male Rhode Island Red, and then the new female that is weighing in at 1 whole pound. So we're going to get rid of the 2 males. They're somewhat useless to us at this point. They don't produce any eggs, so we're just going to get rid of those. I think we can probably get a buck. Yeah, we can get $1 for that one Rhode Island Red chicken. It's more than what we paid for it. It was a free bird. So we're going to get rid of the chicken just as soon as that goes over to the other column. It's not going over to the other column. Why is that? What's happening here? Is this, oh, there we go. Okay, so now we can get rid of our male chickens. No, so this male is $0. We could probably keep him till he's more mature and worth more money, but it's $1. I'd rather keep the female chickens producing eggs than keeping males who are just eating food and costing money. So there we go. We're up to 11 chickens now. We kept the one female that was just born. All right. So what's on the docket next? What are we going to do? Let's just wait and see what the future holds. Now we're going to be putting some more feed into the chicken trough. All right, some more wheat going in. Chickens are good. Everybody's nice and fed and happy. All right. So now the pigs. The cleanliness will go up in a few minutes. We need water and straw for the pigs. All right, so water we could probably do, but straw we're going to have to go and put some more straw bales in the straw spitter. The bale spikes, I believe, are just outside the shed that houses the straw bales. So we'll just drive on over there, throw a couple of bales in here, and then we'll come back and feed the pigs some straw. Yeah, so it looks like we're just going to use up the rest of what's in here first. There we go. And now we can fit 2 more bales in here. If we're lucky, 3, but that rarely works out. Usually it's just 2 bales of straw. So let's drive on over to the straw shed and we'll fill this up. And then if we're smart, we'll fill the cows while we're here, but I can't make any guarantees on that because I honestly can't remember which order we did this in. All right, so here's the shed with our straw bales, and there's our bale spikes right there. So we'll leave the universal bucket there because we're going to need it afterwards anyway. We'll just hook up the bale spikes. And we've got to open up the door, obviously, to get in there. And there's our hay bales. And you'll notice that we skipped ahead a day. We're now on day 3 of late spring. And the straw will not have diminished in weight. We left it outside for a day and we lost 100 pounds or 100 liters of straw. I'm guessing pounds. I don't think you can have liters of straw. But anyways, it went down to 3,900 liters or pounds per bale. So because we brought it inside, it has now maintained its current weight or literage, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go with pounds. It's 4,000 pounds a bale, but we left it outside for a day, so we lost 100 pounds per bale, which kind of sucked, but it's still high enough that it's okay. So lesson learned, the next bales we get, we'll just put right inside the shed here so that they don't get harmed by the elements. We'll just grab 2 bales really quick and bring it out, and that should be enough for the pigs and the cows. And then we'll also store our wool in here too, probably in that corner over there on the left. And then when it comes time to sell the wool, we'll just load up the trailer and go and sell it. I still have not found an auto-loading pallet trailer for console. I know there's one for PC, but I'd like someone to fix it so that we could have one for the Xbox or the PlayStation 4. Be good to have an auto-loading pallet trailer. It's not that I'm lazy, I just like things that auto-load. Don't judge. All right, bales going in, almost. Well, we have to pick that one up. All right, 3,900 pounds. You can see it. There we go. I missed it. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Let's get you in the straw spitter, and we'll go fill up the pigs and the cows. All right, in we go. All right, so we're gonna leave. You bring the bale spikes with us? No, we left them there. No, I think I took them. Yeah, I took them with us. Okay, that's fine. We'll bring them back later on. Everyone's already cleaned anyway, so we don't really need the universal bucket. We should have actually stopped and filled up the cows, but that's okay. Let's fill up the pigs first, and we'll see how much straw we have left over. Quite a bit. Still almost 2 full bales. So we just need some water for the pigs, and then the pigs will be complete. I guess at some point we should actually buy some more pigs. Gotta get things moving here. Gotta start making some real money. We're at $35,000. So we'll see how much money we can get from the horses at the end of the day. Plus that grass field on our right, in one more day will need to be mowed. So my plan for that grass is to use half just as grass for the loading wagon for the sheep, because the sheep loading wagon is completely empty. And then we'll ted and dry the other half and then make bales out of it. And then we'll make some more straw bales and house them in our shed there. And then that should get us through the winter. All right, so now we're gonna leave the bale spikes here after I hit the wall. And then we'll collect the universal bucket, and then we'll go back to our animal pens. And we'll give the sheep some water, or give the cows, pigs, give the pigs some water. All right, so we got 1 full bale and just under a quarter of a bale, so we should be good for the rest of the day. Everybody looks happy. All right, good stuff. Yeah, this grass is going to have to be mowed real soon, probably in another day or so. Day 4 of early summer, or day 1 of early summer, which would technically be day 4. All right, so we'll leave this here, jump in the semi. We'll go fill up the pigs with water and possibly the cows as well. And then that will take care of the pigs, and then I think we just need to clean up a mess with the cows and feed them again. And then at some point we've got to ride all 7 horses, but we'll probably use the magic of TV for that. Show you the beginning and the end, and just not the middle, because let's face it, once you've seen me ride a virtual horse once, you don't really need to see it again. It's pretty much the same thing every time. We're just maintaining the health and the beauty of the horses so that we can maximize our income at the end of the day. Now remember, we have to drive all the way around to the other side of the cattle farm to fill up the water. Oh yeah, we're going to use some of the grass as silage too, to feed to the cows. It's like free food, so. Alright, so let's not run over any of the cows. Oops, we'll get the water trough a little bit. Yep, it's coming. Stand by. He's going to stand right in front of the truck. Thanks. Oh, and you're going to stand there too. Okay, you're going to make me back out of here, are you? Okay. Move out of the way. There we go. We are out. Yeah, we've got to do a silage at one point. Then we can let the TMR and the hay in the cow pen get a little low so that they can just eat silage. All right, so bringing the water truck back. I think everyone's got water now. We're good. The sheep, I think, need some water. We're going to fill up the sheep. Yes, let's fill up the sheep just in case. There we go. All right, so all of our animals are thoroughly watered. We do not have anything else to do with the water truck, so we can just park this back over here. And we'll continue on with something else. Ah, yes, I remember now. We've got to jump in the tractor with the universal bucket and go clean up the mess that the cows made, because the cleanliness is getting pretty low. Lower than I'd like anyway. So we're just going to drive around to the back of the cow shed, clean up the silage that is spilt out over the side of the feeding trough and dump it back in. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do, but we'll find out shortly, I'm guessing. All right, so we're driving to the back to clean up the cows. While we're on our way back there, why don't you take a quick minute, look at that subscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of your video. Click that subscribe button for me. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, when you're done watching the video, hit that like button, drop a like on the video for me, and share the video as well. Send it to all your friends. Send it to everyone you know, and your mom and your dad and your little brother and sister too. Tell them to watch it specifically because I said so. And then I will thank you ever so muchly. Also, when you're done, ring that notification bell as well if you haven't done that already. You don't want to miss anything that's going to be coming up. We do a different map on a different series every day. So Mondays is Greenwich Valley. Tuesdays is obviously Green River 2019. West Bridge Hills Wednesday. Don't forget Stranded in the Pacific Northwest on Thursdays. And Fridays is the mysterious disappearance of my father on Lone Oak Farms. So you don't want to miss those. We do a different video on a different map each day of the week, Monday to Friday. And then, of course, we take weekends off to spend time with you, the fans, on Twitter and Facebook and Discord. You can follow us on all of those links. All of the links are in the description in the video. Join the Discord channel. Follow me on Twitter. Talk to me on the weekends. I'm always around. Send me a message, drop me a line, whatever you want. I am here for you on the weekends, the fans that make all of this possible. All right, so let's head back to the animal pen here. What is next? You can see our empty grass wagon here that needs to be filled up at some point because sooner or later the sheep are going to need something to eat. All right, so the cows were just cleaned up. That cleanliness will go up. Everybody's good. Horses are good. All right. Now let's see here. We are going to ride some horses. Now, this is where my OCD comes into play. Where's number one? Let's find number one. Where are you, number one? I wish you could paint numbers on the side of the horses like race cars. They'd be easier to find that way. There we go. Hello, number one. Let's just back up. Give you some running room so we can clear this fence. And we're going to ride these horses 1 through 7 in sequential order, but like I said before, we're not going to make you sit through all of that. So here we are starting to ride horse number 1, and through the magic of TV, we are now finished riding all 7 horses, one at a time. Everyone is over 100%. You can see here number 7, number 6, number 1, number 2, number 4, number 5, and number 3 have all been ridden to capacity. Everyone is all nice and clean, and everything is good. So let's look at our income here. So we've got $33,000 now. We did spend a little bit of money on some more livestock, more horses, what have you. All right. So the day is shaping up. We're in the positives. We didn't do any contract work, but that's okay. All right, but what we're going to do now is hop into the semi truck and then we will empty the manure out of the pens for the pigs and the cows. And then we'll see what happens after that. I think that is it for the day once we empty the manure. There's not much left to do. We can see here there's almost 4,200 liters of manure and then another 1,000 in the pigs. All right, we can probably empty the milk into the trailer as well. We will have to drive the semi-truck back to the cows anyway, where the milk truck is, so we'll just fill that up while we're there. We're just going to attach the semi-trailer to the manure wagon here, and then go into the manure pen, climb inside the belt, turn it on, and then the manure will automatically flow into the cart. The crap wagon. There we go. Manure is on its way up the hill into the wagon. Easy peasy. Doesn't take an hour and a half to truckload after truckload. This is by far the easiest way to empty your manure collection bins. All right, so we're just going to drive this back to the cows. Yeah, and, tomorrow we're probably still we're gonna have to cut that grass for sure. It is almost ready. All right, so we'll go and empty the manure here as it is accumulating quite a bit. These cows produce a lot of manure. So let's park under here before we have a large pile of crap on the ground outside. Oh, there we go. There was some leftover manure on the belt. And we'll just climb inside this belt as well, and we'll empty this into the trailer, and then we'll see how much manure we have. I want to try and save it until it's completely full, and then we'll sell it when it's completely full. And then we'll probably make a crap load of money. Get it? Crap load. Load of crap. That's all right. You don't have to laugh. I thought it was funny. All right. Manure is now collected on its way up the conveyor belt into the trailer. And done. There we go. Let's go back into the semi-truck and we'll drive over to the milk, and then we will empty the milk into the trailer. Driving around the crap. So we've got, what? 12,000 liters of manure. 12,000 pounds. Is manure measured in liters or pounds? Who knows? Let's call it liters. I guess everything's in liters. Oh, we'll attach the milk and we will fill the milk. There's another 2,900 liters of milk because it's a liquid. There we go, that's done. And now we'll bring the manure wagon back to the pigs. All right, that will, we just picked up the 4,200 pounds of manure from the cow, so that will reset momentarily. All of our cows are pretty healthy, all growing at the same weight. Everything's good. I'm very happy with the cow situation. Although I do want to buy some other cows, maybe some milk producing cows instead of manure. Who knows? We'll see. So we've got $33,165. We don't really need to do any contract work today. I think we've got enough to get us through the next little while. Well, I think that is just about going to wrap up this video, folks. There's not much else to do, so I think we're going to call it a day. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, you're watching JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This was Farming Simulator 19, Green River 2019, episode number 4. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and for now, this is JCTV saying see you later.